ChatGPT's custom instructions are truly overpowered, and with a feature now available to all users, it's definitely time that everyone should be using them. In this video, I'll explain in simple terms how these two boxes we now find in our settings can be used easily and what to put in them. I'll show you what details improve your experience with ChatGPT and even how custom instructions can be used to remove the AI's limitations. Be sure to stick around till the end, as there'll be a bunch of examples and templates you can use to make the process even simpler. So what exactly are custom instructions? In simple terms, they're two boxes in your settings where we can let the AI know some details ahead of the conversation. Think of them as being a kind of introduction. Before the chat has even begun, the AI has been given background information and as a result will approach our conversation accordingly. While normally the AI will work out these details as we go along, the custom instructions allow it to have all the context it would possibly need before we even say hello. Ideally, it will have details about us and instructions for the AI to follow, who we are and who we want the AI to be. The result is a kind of blanket set of rules that apply to any and all discussions we have, and really provide us with the best chance of a completely unique ChatGPT experience. Another way to think of it is that the custom instruction process isn't new. Well laid out opening messages or prompts have always been important and widely used. Opening messages that actively explain to the AI what the task is and details about the user's requirements. Well, that's prompt engineering in a nutshell. Just now, instead of having to open up each conversation with a detailed first message, we have custom instructions working in the background to get the AI up to scratch ahead of time. Speaking of getting up to scratch, if you want a genuinely fun way to learn all about how these AI systems work completely free, then you should check out Brilliant.org, an incredible online learning service and today's video sponsor. If you're like me, there's always something you could know more about or a new skill you want to learn, but there's not always a ton of time. Well, Brilliant was designed for busy people. Whether that's learning programming, maths, data science, or even learning about AI like I've been, Brilliant has courses and lessons for it all. There's thousands of lessons and the way they're set up is great. They're a perfect balance of material to be learned and interactive ways to test our progress. With so many lessons, it's clear why you can sign up at any skill level and just get going. Take a short quiz and jump into a course that's perfect for you. For example, if you want to get ChatGPT to start writing code for you, but you want to learn just enough to be able to use what the AI makes, well, the Thinking in Code course gets you designing simple programs to solve actual problems right away, meaning you can start to understand exactly what details to give the AI and what code to expect back. Or say you want to fully understand how the AI systems you use are actually processing their thoughts. There's an entire Neural Networks Fundamentals course that explains exactly that. Start by understanding the challenges faced by AI while it learns, overcome those challenges, and by the end explore ways that we can reinforce all the training we've done throughout the course. I can't stress enough how perfect Brilliant is for those who enjoy watching my videos on AI. There's legitimately fun courses that get updated regularly and broken up into manageable lessons, all while being tracked with a point system. It's awesome. To try out what Brilliant has to offer, sign up with 30 days completely free by visiting brilliant.org/AI chat or click on the link down below. The first 200 to sign up using my link will also get 20% off Brilliant's annual subscription. Let's get going with custom instructions. To get to these two boxes, first click your name and click on Custom Instructions. Now the question is, how do we even know what we want to be putting in here and why are there two boxes? The tips are useful, but some may still find the difference between the two a little blurred. The first box we see is for us. This is how we let the AI know who we are in general. The second box is about who we want the AI to be and what we want them to do. All fairly simple, but it's easy to start putting details in the wrong place, like telling the AI how we like our conversations to look in the top box, or explaining our education level when telling the AI how to talk to us. So let's break these down and start filling in one box at a time. We're going to start with the bottom box because realistically, having control over the AI takes slight priority over the AI knowing us better. This box is how we let the AI know what role it will take on, what type of jobs to do, and our expectations around quality and output. We can go heavy with the details, but let's start basic. Most users, beginner or not, can get a better experience if the AI wasn't always apologising for what it can't do. Well, we can get rid of that and stop the AI apologising with a simple instruction. A single line of text instructing the AI not to respond with certain phrases. Unfortunately, the AI is still going to refuse to do stuff, it just won't always address it in the same boring way. With that being said, because custom instructions are ultimately just an opening prompt, we can build on this statement with more conditions, or even apply a jailbreak. In a previous video, I showed some tiny jailbreaks that work well by getting the AI to act as a dialogue creator, outputting fictional roleplay instead of saying it can't do it. and with a little bit of tweaking they work great here too, and can definitely open up some interesting results. I'll put the jailbreaks down below, as they're always useful at getting the AI to give opinions, predictions or instructions. For those using ChatGPT beyond general use, or for those who want a truly custom experience, I recommend taking your time with this box and really laying it all out. I found the easiest way to achieve this high level of detail is using the who, what, why and how checklist. Starting with who you want the AI to be, say a blog writer or a coder. What type of material are you likely to ask for, and what will you give the AI? For example, we'll be given the AI blog titles and the AI will return articles, or we'll be giving app ideas and the AI will give code. Then why is the AI doing this for you, and what's the context? Is this for an online publication or a personal email? Is this code going to be reviewed by others and needs comments, or is it just for us and can be basic? Finally, how you want the work to be carried out. What type of formatting is the output going to take on, or should the code be accompanied by a list of instructions? In this example, we've outlined that we want the AI to be an expert developer, and having been given a basic app description, it's returned the code as per the custom instructions. Now let's go back up to the top box where we give our details. This box allows us to introduce ourselves ahead of time, meaning ChatGPT will know exactly how to reply in a way that will be meaningful to us. I've made templates that give you a good idea about what details may be relevant, but it's definitely going to vary between users. While ideally we should make this box all about us, as we're about to see, this isn't always going to be the right thing to do, and sometimes we need to pretend to be someone else. The first template is a bit basic and is good for when you're just looking to give a quick overview. However, you should be as detailed as possible for the best results. In this template, I've outlined a bunch of personal information, education and job levels, details around projects or special interests, and even details around the style of language and formatting you like. To summarise, we want to give the AI all the context we can. Anytime the AI replies, it will attempt to associate some level of context to your request in the hopes of providing a more accurate response. These details give it exactly that. This shouldn't take long, and immediately the AI knows so much more about us and is going to tailor its responses each and every time. But what if our age, industry or job experience is all irrelevant for a certain task, but we still want tailored results? Say we have a job that's not related to our education, our profile being focused on something drastically different isn't going to help. So it's actually smart to get used to using this box to outline any persona we need. But this does mean we have two profiles, one for us and one for work. So what now? Well, I believe until OpenAI lets us save these profiles, it's going to be important to have a handful of personas that are tailored to certain tasks. Have a document with different personas ready to go, and you can switch between them depending on whether you're in home or work mode. If it's just one profile that you're switching in and out of, OpenAI has given us a button that allows you to turn off custom instructions altogether. Now before I put this all together, let's quickly summarise when using custom instructions is going to be most useful. For the average user, putting in some details about you is not going to hurt and will give a slightly more personal feeling. For those using ChatGPT heavily, you can expect to use custom instructions to remove AI limitations, while also having a couple of personas for who you are and who the AI will be based on tasks you do regularly. But for those looking to use it for home life, work life, and to explore side hustles and business opportunities, it may be wise to have a whole set of custom instructions that contain unique profiles for us and a bunch of experts. It's like turning ChatGPT into a whole team to work with. I do think customization is important. We don't want the AI being told to be a blog writer if we're about to have a 10-hour coding session. Let's now look at an example from start to finish. We've completed the box about us, giving it details about us being a competent marketing manager for a finance company tasked with writing a couple of blog articles per day. We've then given the AI instructions about what it should write and how it should write it, to include headings and bullet points, to recommend to the reader that they check out other articles, and to add my name at the end. Additionally, we've asked the AI to accompany the article with a summary description, something we could use with Midjourney to generate an AI image. If we now go to the chat, we can simply ask for it to write a blog article. No other details were needed, and look, it's exactly what we're after. The formatting and language is perfect, it mentions to check out other blogs, it gives my name, and it has image descriptions too. We can keep on asking in the most basic way for any article, and time after time it consistently outputs it in our style. ChatGPT's normal articles are good. They'll cover the same topics, but they're just not as ready for use. With custom instructions, they're good to go immediately. To make sure you have the best chance of getting custom instructions working perfectly, I've made templates that can go in both boxes, and with customization should be a great start. They'll be in the description below, and I'll post them on my Discord where I'm adding new prompts and templates all the time. If any of you want to support the channel, there's no better way than signing up to our amazing sponsor at brilliant.org/AI chat. It's completely free and it helps me out a lot. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one soon.